Good morning, world. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. Yesterday, I spent maybe about half an hour, maybe an hour, just finding different videos, audios, YouTube stuff that I've listened to over the years that I know has been very instrumental with my journey. And I'm really excited to share these videos with you over time. So for right now, every day I'll post one until and half time run out of the ones that have helped me. If I find other ones that can help, I'll definitely go and share them with you. But one of the things I wanted to talk about today is something that I know will help you be more effective. You will be more effective if you can control your routines, okay? Now, the one I want to talk about specifically, though, is, and I'll paint a picture for you so you see it. So I want to talk about your morning routine, because imagine this for a second, right? Like most businesses open up 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning, right? But just think about it for a second. If you literally just got up like half an hour before business open and you go there and open up your business, then you kind of starting, it's like a cold start. You didn't really plan nothing out. You didn't think nothing out. And you're really just reacting to your day, right? So what happened is, for me, and what I'm encouraging you guys to do, is to be more intentional about your morning routine. For those of you that work day jobs, I really want you to manage what you're doing, step by step. Like, from the time you get up until the time you get out the house to go to work, you got to figure out, like for me, I'm up every day by 4, and I have specific routine things that I do. And because it's the same thing I do every day, it don't even feel like I've done much, but I know I accomplished a lot within that period of time, So I'll give you an example of what my routine looked like. And I know I shared it a while back. I think it was one of the first posts. So I'm up every day about 4. I get up at 4:30. By 4:30, between 4 and 4:30, I do my meditation. That's the link I sent you there, the one, the visual meditation. That one there just kind of really gets your mind starting to think. And that's what I like about starting my day off like that, is because, it triggers ideas and just kind of have you thinking about what do you want to accomplish that day. And as you start thinking about it, then the ideas and the thoughts come to give you plans or things you need to do throughout the day. And then by 4:30 is when I start reading. Before I read my affirmations again, between 4:30 and it literally take me about 20 minutes, 20 minutes to complete this portion. This where I'm doing, my prayer. After my prayer, I do 10 things that I'm grateful for. And those takes no time, really. A couple minutes, few minutes maybe. And then after I'm done with that, then I have structured things that I read every day. Like I read my annual goals. I also read my Otis 5.0. And there's another one I've never posted here, but there's a book out there called The Richest Man in Babylon. And there's 7 principles in there that it teach you, that you can live by, that can help you to create serious generational wealth. The book is probably 100 pages long. I read this book maybe about 4 years ago, and I've adapted those principles. I've written them out, and I've literally just modernized it. This was from way back BC, but I modernized the principles to fit practical everyday things, or things that I can relate to in our era. I've never posted that, but maybe at some point I'll post it. But the truth is, just get the book, read the book, or the audio, The Richest Man in Babylon. It's a really good book. But my point is, though, is that that's what I do between 4:30 before 5. By 5 o'clock, I'm normally, by 5 o'clock, between 5 and 5:30 most days is when I do these videos, Monday through Friday. On the weekend, I'm off. So, look, it's whenever I feel like it. That's the beautiful thing. I think now it's about 8 o'clock. But most days, I'm up early anyway. But I normally do it between 6 and 8. But the key that I'm trying to get to you people is that, again, the topic is what? Create, a winning morning routine. It's like I'm making up that title, but damn it makes sense. Create a winning routine for you. See, for everybody it's different, and the truth is you just try different things from time to time. Like, as a matter of fact, You know, as you identify and list out your routine, then what's going to happen is you will see things that you can remove from your routine that's not as productive. Like one of the things I changed the day I started these videos, or is that instead of doing 2 meditation sessions in the morning, I only do one before I do the video at 5, and then instead of going back for another meditation, now I do the videos. And it's like it goes without a hinge. It's like it just fits into my schedule, and I don't have to put a whole lot of thought behind it or energy and effort. It flows with my routine. So my point is that for you is that you have to create a winning morning routine. A winning morning routine for you is, what are the things you could do that will get you so fired up and ready to go, so by the time you go to open up your business or go to your job, you have already spent hours prepping. So of course, when you open up at 9 o'clock, you're firing on all cylinders. You know what I mean? So that's the power of having like a good winning morning routine, is basically preparing yourself for every day, so that by the time you start your day, whatever time that is, you are hitting the ground in a full-on freaking sprint. You ain't stretching, you ain't warming up. If you're a track star, you go straight to the track and run like Usain Bolt, okay? That's the point I'm trying to say to you, man. It's that important. I really want you to work on that. So every single day, take what I'm saying to heart. Number 1, list the things that you do in the morning time right now. As you list them, and literally, if you take your week to figure it out, it ain't that hard. You just got to simply look at what you do every single day. We're creatures of habit, so it ain't going to be that many varieties. You just list exactly what you're doing now and figure out, what can I add to it now that I haven't had it before? And even if it's one thing, maybe it's something, that involves you praying, man. Listen, I'm telling you, something powerful about prayer. Do that. Outside of that, maybe it's, for some people to get the blood flowing, maybe you need to do some physical exercise. I don't know what the solution is for you people, but all I'm challenging you to do is I'm challenging you to think on how to have your day be more effective, to be more productive, I gave you the example. It's like if somebody open up at 9 and you get up at 8:30, all you do is rush, change, rush to the job and open the door. There's so much mental things that you haven't done yet. So for somebody like myself, or somebody that's following what I'm sharing, by the time they get there, guess who's managing the business? The person that's fully prepared. I'm managing the business. You're managing the business because you already thought your whole day through. So that's why I said people can't really compete, with you or with me as we apply these principles, because we run circles around them. Mentally, energy-wise, across the board, So I'm excited about that for you, and I really want you to work on that. Also, again, I don't know if I think I shared this in the beginning, but I spent a good amount of time finding a lot of good videos yesterday. Like, I'm really excited about these. I forgot about a lot of these videos, because that's the thing. As you're learning, it's like, as you listen to these audios and you're learning for the first time, your mind is like, wow, this is new, I want this. And then as time goes by, where you heard it so many times, a year, 6 months, and it's like at some point, whenever that is, never stop listening to it until it happens, where it clicks, where your body and your mind tell you, okay, I got it. If you don't feel like you deep down that you got it, never stop listening to it. Like Psychology of Winning, I can't wait to share that with your subconscious mind, where Earl Nightingale go into that in details. The Laws of Money by Paul Proctor. Like, as a matter of fact, I share that one today. The Laws of Money, that right there will really help loosen the grip or the bondage that the lack of money or whatever is holding on people. That chokehold, man, you release it, because you really free your mind to understand that, just breaking it down for what it is, and that's the whole idea. Everything I'm talking about is you just understanding principles, ideas, concepts. You know, it's like I learned really quick. I remember when I used to be physically working hard as a dog, like going out here working hard physically. I'm gonna tell you something. There's nothing wrong with that if that's where you at. But at some point though, you gotta graduate to where you starting to function with your mind. See, the only reason why what I do is so manageable is because I do everything with my mind. I think it through, I see the end, and I work backwards. You know, but most people, again, you don't have these knowledge just yet. The 6 hour faculties, mastering your imagination. These are all stuff that I want you to learn and master over time. These principles that I've shared with you over the last couple of weeks, I'm going to keep talking about them because the more I talk about them, you know, you can start implementing them more, you know, like, oh my God, my nose is itching like hell. You know, it's like, the more I can help you to understand them, then the more you can use them. And the more you use them, the more results you get. That's how I increase your productivity. That's how I increase your effectiveness. That's how I increase your result across the board, is by sharing with you over and over. Like, so come back to this. When I used to first learn sales, it was 3 systems that we had, and we literally go over them systems every single day, or at least one part of it that we focus on every day. And after a while, about 6 months or so in, you get to a point where it's like, you still go over it every day, but and practice it. But it's like, there's a level of knowing that gives you the confidence and the conviction to be able to do whatever the hell that you need to do, you know? So coming back to this again, is that the topic for today is creating a winning morning routine. You must create a winning morning routine that will set you up to freaking run circles around anybody. How do you do that again? Start off by identifying what is your current morning routine. You first have to know what you have first. Do an inventory. What do you do from the time you get up until the time you leave? A lot of people out there, if you're like me, I used to get up at first 6:30 for years, most of my life, you know, and then I changed it to 6. Then it went to 5:30. Then it went to 5. Then it went to 4:30. Now I'm up every day by 4. See, what happened is, you know, you just got to start somewhere. So whatever time you're getting up right now, if it does not allot you enough time for you to do something that's going to increase your productivity, that means you need to get up earlier. You know, I think it was Earl Nightingale, and I think it was him that said it, that, you know, for him, 6 o'clock, you know, is like the threshold. If you work during the day, I understand for people that work overnight, that's different. But for people that work during the day, if you're still sleeping by 6 o'clock, that's a problem. You know, you need to get up by 6, you know, and the more you get into this stuff and the more you really start, you know, learning who the real you is, because who you think you are right now is not who you are. If you know, if you're not living your best life, then that's not you. The best life for you is still out there. It's waiting for you to claim it. And I feel like, you know, my goal and my objective every single day now is to really give you knowledge and provide other sources that I've learned from that you can implement, that you can watch, learn from. Maybe, you know, they'll say something I didn't say that will help you to really get the message or the point, so you can go ahead and apply and change your life. With that being said, I can always talk all day, guys. I just had to check the time so I can just go ahead and cut it off. Listen, the knowledge is here. I just shared it with you. There's plenty of knowledge in this feed, and believe me, there's nothing but more amazing information coming your way. There's an endless supply because I'm always creating new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with these video stuff, as I'm watching them now, I'm finding other stuff like, wow, man, I forgot all about that. So listen, there's plenty of good stuff coming your way, but I'll say this always, almost every day. Knowledge is useless without application. It really is. So I want you to take the information to heart and apply it. Apply it. Anything that's good for you, that's good, that you like and you accept and you embrace, implement it. You know, if you don't implement it, then it just went in one ear and out the other. Your life don't change and won't change. And if you don't change, you will get the same results you already have. You know, so why not? Give it a shot. Apply what you're learning. Shoot, let's get to work. Have a great day, y'all.